Alright, so you're welcome. In this video, I want to show you how you can start trading crypto futures on centralized exchanges. As we all know, there are several centralized exchanges that are available right now. We have Bybit, we have Binance, we have Gate, Meg, KuCoin, Ourbit, and the rest of them. So there are several centralized exchanges. However, it's not all the exchanges that you can trade futures on, but the major ones allows you to trade futures. And if you're trading futures, you can either use any of these exchanges to trade futures, but then also you need to be sure that that particular exchange is available in your location, in your zone, or in your country, wherever you reside in. So as a result of that, because I know that most of these exchanges are not available in all the countries, so I'll be showing you this in different exchanges, right? So I'll show you how to use Bybit, I'll show you how to use Binance, I'll show you how to use Meg, I'll also show you how to use Ourbit and other ones out there. But however, all of them are just the same thing. Whatever I'm showing you in one exchange can also be applicable in another exchange. Just a little tweak here and there, and you get it done. So this is especially for those who are coming into this space who don't know how to do all of this and they want to learn how to trade futures using any of this exchange, but you don't know how to do it. So first of all, I'm going to start with Arbit. Now if I go to my desktop like this, you can see we have Arbit here, we have Bybit, we have Gate, we have Meg, we have Binance, we have KuCoin. So I think I'll be showing you how to use basically these three, 1 2 3 4 5 6, these 6 of them, but I'll be doing them in different videos so that I will not make one of the videos too long, right? So here is for our bit. Now if you come to our bit, if you come to this bottom right here, you will see that at this point we have the home here, we have markets, we have trades, we have futures, and we have wallet. So right now you have seen all the um buttons, the menu buttons right here. So if you just click on this one right here, you will be taken to the futures trading center on Ourbit. So when you get to the futures trading center, you have to pay attention to everything I'll be doing from here onward, because you don't want to make a mistake on your futures trading so that you don't lose your money. So from here, first of all, you have to pay attention to this place. You see here, that is where you have the list of coins. Now you see there is a drop down button right here, that button, this one right here, that is where you use to change the coins. So if I click on it right now, if I click on, let me remove this and click on it, you can see the list of coins. Now on this list of coins, you can see there is favorite and there is what, there's favorite right here, and there is the USDT right? So if I click on the USDT and scroll all the way, you can see there are several coins right here that you can choose from and you trade. So that is the work of this place, right? Now moving away from there, if you come down to this place, you can see here you have the margins, that is for buy margin, and this is for sell margin. So you want to pay attention to them. So if you want to open long, let's say you want to open long right here, and you want to change this from 10x to let's say 5x or 20x or 50x, this is the one you're going to click. Now if you want to go short, that's if you want to open short, this is short right here, then make sure you change the margin from here. Now depending on how your own is set up, this is how my own is set up. Some people, they will just only have one place to set their leverage, not having two like my own. But if your own is having two like my own, make sure you are using the appropriate one to set it up, right? So that is what you use this place to do. This place is for margin selection. So if I click on isolated margin, you can see the margin levels. I can change and choose whichever one I want, right? So again as well, you can see that here you have isolated and here you have isolated. Now depending on the kind of trader you are or what you want to be using, if you want to be using isolated, you can leave it as isolated. But if you want to be using cross, because basically we have cross or isolated, then you can also change it by clicking on this place, going to either here or here to change. So if I click on any of them, you can see I can switch from isolated to cross margin. Now let me explain the difference between isolated and cross margin real quick. So isolated means if you're using isolated, it means that you are only using up any amount that you've designated to use for your trade. If you want to use $10, that is the amount that will be used up for your trade. Now imagine that, let's say you use $10 and your SL is set at 100%. It means that when the trade gets to 100%, it's going to kick you out and you're going to lose the $10, right? If you're using $100, the same thing. But if you're using cross margin, then it means that your trade is open to using up whatever you have as your available balance. So if you use $10, or let's say let's just say you use $10 for the trade and your stop loss is set at 150%. Now, if your stop loss is set at 150%, now until the trade gets to 150%, you are not going to be margined or liquidated. That's because you are using cost. Now, what only happens is that while you set $10 for the trade, it's going to eat up into your available balance and extend it to like $15. So at the end of the day, you end up losing $15, not the $10 that you have set up for the trade. So that is the difference between isolated and what cost margin. Now, also, now very pay attention, very important to this place. You can see here is limit, here is the price, here is the amount, and here is USD. So let me explain these places because these are the things you will use to take your trade. Now, it depending on the price. So let's say I send a trade for a limit order. For those, by the way, if you're not in my Telegram community where we do all of these things, you can join our Telegram community because in that community, that is where we take all the trades. That is where I teach people. That is where I mentor them. If you want to join our free community, you can join. If you also want to join my classroom and my mentorship program, you can as well join there. So to join us, you simply come to Telegram. This is the free one. You click on Blockchain Plus and you get access to the free one. But if you want to join the paid one, these are the things you get access to when you join the paid one. DeFi group, Signal group, VIP Signal, and the academy. So for those ones, it's a paid classes. So you need to pay for you to get access. And if you want to pay, then you have to DM me or send me a message on WhatsApp and you get access to that place. Now, if you come to those places, let me just go back to there. You can see that some trades, I sent some trades here, and you can see these are limit order trades. You can see I put buy long, entry prices. This is a limit order. So when I send this kind of trade, or you see a trade like this, you want to use limit order, right? So you want to use limit order. Now, if you don't want to use limit order, you want to enter at instant market, you click on that place and you're going to see market and you change it to market just like that. Now, another thing I want to pay attention to is these two places. Now, okay, before I go on to that place, if you're using limit order, make sure you're also changing this price right here to the price you are saying. So, for instance, let's say I give this trade, this is linear USDT, entry price is 0.0260, although it's a past trade. So let me just use that as a case study. So I'll come to your linear. I'll just search for linear here. So you can now also search. You can also use the search bar to search for linear. So this is linear. Okay, so if you look at linear right now, the price is at 0.0229. So now it would said is 0.026, right? So I'll just put that 0.026 like that. You can see how I changed the price to 0.026 and is on limit order. So if I push the market order right now, you can see that you cannot be able to change the price because you're going to buy at any price that the market is at the time. So now let's look at this place. This place is very, very important because I see a lot of people make a mistake while using those features. So if you want to trade, because you're using USDT, it's good to always leave here at USDT so that you know the exact amount you are using. Now, if I put it on linear, it means that I'll be putting the quantity instead of the amount I want to, instead of the dollar amount I want to use. So always leave it at USDT. Some people's own are set to the particular coin they are buying. Don't do that. Set it at USDT and keep it in what amount, not by cost. So if you don't have that set up that in your own. Now when you set up that, you see here that says amount. Now because we are doing leverage trading, futures trading, we know that we are using leverage. So if you are using 10x leverage just like here or here, then and you want to use $10, it means that here this place that says amount, you need to put 10x leverage, 10x leverage times $10, which is what you want to use. So when you do 10 times 10, what you get is 100. So here that says amount, you're going to put 100 right there. So this is exactly how you'll be taking your trade. Now when you put 100 right there, the next thing you want to do is to now look at this margin. You can see here, yes, exactly there, or here for the sell. You can see the margin is telling you that is 10.055 USDT for the buy and 10.063 USDT for the sell. So you can see that I'm using exactly $10, but there is a slight difference. Don't just in fact just neglect the slight difference, because those slight difference happens as because of the spread, the market, and all of that. So just neglect that. The most important thing is that you're using the range of price you want to use. Now, before you go ahead to take the trade, you also want to check here that says TP and SA. So how you use this TP and SA, use to check the stop loss level, percentage of loss you'll be losing and percentage of gain you'll be making. Of course, we are trading futures, so you need to know the percentage. So for instance, let's just put this as 0.026. That's where I want to enter. And then if you look at our stop loss right there, this XL, you can see it here, you can see it right here. So the S is 0.0240. So let me just go to zero to that place. Now for me to be able to put the SL, instead of me to, let me put this thing back, sorry. So instead of me to just put the SL here, of course, because I have already calculated it and I know the percentage loss is not more than, it's not, in fact, it's not anywhere near 100. But if you want to do it yourself, instead of just coming here to put it, you come to this advance, because you want to calculate the amount you'll be losing, right? So you come to that advance, then you put your SL here. So when you put it here, you will get the exact amount. You'll be seeing the exact amount. So 0.024, you can see. So this is the exact amount in what in percentage I'll be losing, and then this is the exact amount in dollar that I will be losing. So this is exactly how you take the trade. Don't just jump into here and put your SL and your TP. So once you do that, let me go back to the advance, and then the TP. If you look at the TP, you can see the first TP is 0.032, second TP is 0.042. So let me just go with the first TP. So for the TP, I'll just put it right inside here. So I'll come to this place and put 0.032. So you can see the profit I'll be making, and then this was the loss. So the loss is 76%. You can see it right there. The profit is 230%. So this is about 1:3. So if it hits my TP, I'll be making 3 times any amount I was supposed to be losing, right? So that is what it means. So I'm good to go with this because I know that my risk to reward ratio is good. Then I can go ahead and open the long if it is long, or open short if it is short, depending on your trade. Now once you've done all of that and you've taken the trade, the next thing you want to do is to come down, because once you take the trade, you will see that you will see your trades here and here, depending on the amount of trades you are in. So now here has different parts. You can see here is position, here is open orders, here is coupon. So let's just forget about this coupon right now. Focus on the open orders and the positions. So for the positions, it's simple. It shows you the number of positions that you have entered, the number of trades that you have actively running. So if I click on this hide, it means it's hiding everything that is here. except if I was in this particular trade, this linear. So if I was in this linear, that's the only one that will be showing here. So you don't want to do that. So keep everything open so I know what is happening. Now, if I go to open trades, now on open trades, you can see there are TP and SA trades, then limit order, trigger, limit. So this limit order, this limit 0 shows you if you have a pair or a trade that you've set but it has not triggered, it has not activated, it will be in limit. Then if you have the ones that are activated and running, it will be here. Now if you take the trades multiple times, let's say take one trade more than 2 or 3 times, now you'll be seeing here TP and SA will be showing you, let's say 4 times. Here open position will be showing you 4 or 5 times. But in this place that says position, if you took just one trade, it will be showing you one trade. But if you take that trade like let's say 4 times, here will be showing you one, here will be showing you 4, because you open the orders 4 times. Meanwhile, you have just one particular pair running. So now let's go over to this trade, this place now. Now, if you look at this place, you can see here it says PNL USDT. So the PNL stands for profit and loss. Now, this is where you have, or you see the PNL here. You can see it right there. So that is where your PNL shows. Now, your PNL shows in two different methods. One is the amount you're earning in USDT. One is the amount you're earning in what? In percentage. So right now, it's showing me that I'm making 28% on my investment in this, and that 28% is telling me that it is $1.4. The reason for that is because I used that's $5 for this trade. Of course, you remember I showed you already from the beginning that there might be small fractions. So I used $5 for that trade, and then I'm making almost 30%. Right now it's at 30% right there. So 30% is giving me 1.5. So if you go down to the next one as well, you can see here it's showing me the PNL. So this is the profit and this is the percentage. This one is showing me that I'm in 5% profit, and this is the amount of the profit. Now, all of these things are what you need to know. Now, before I conclude on this Ourbit section, because it is already long, now let me also show you how to close your trade, how to set TP, multiple TPs. In fact, I'm just going to touch on that, but I'm going to do a detailed video about it later. Now, how to close your trade? You see this place that says flash close. So if I just click on flash close, it's going to just prompt me to confirm, and I'm out of the trade immediately. Now this one is helpful if it's a trade that is moving very fast and you see the candle pumping and you just want to close it without thinking twice. You close it with that. Now if you want to close partial, you use this close. So if I click on close like this, you can see I can close 50%, I can close 25%, I can close 75%, I can close 100. So depending on it, which one I want to use. Then also, once you do that, next thing you want to do is to click on confirm right here, and then you close the trade. So those are the things you need to pay attention to. Now, peradventure you took a trade and then you are not able to set your TP, but you set your SA, or let's say you're not able to set TP and SA. Let's say you just jumped into the trade because it was moving very fast. Then the next thing you want to do is to click on this TP and SA right here. You can see TP and SA right there. So you click on it, it's going to show you how to set your TP. You can see where you can put your take profit right here. You can see your stop loss right here. So you use that to set your take profit and your stop loss. After setting them up, then you click on confirm, and then you confirm all of that. So basically, this is just all you need to know on how to take trade using the Ourbit exchange, especially if you're trading futures. Now, if you have any question concerning all I've explained, just drop it in the comment section and I'll answer your questions for you. And if you like this kind of video, please just subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification icon so that you'll be notified when I drop this kind of valuable videos. And also, don't forget to hit the like button on this video so that it will show me that you really enjoyed and love this video, and then share it with your friends so that they can also benefit from content like this. Alright guys, that is it for me in this video. Till I come your way again, Remain blessed.